My name is Arun Jagtiani, and I'm a proud St. Martin. In a few short weeks, our country is going to be heading to the polls to elect 15 new members to Parliament. There's 126 candidates from 9 different political parties that are contesting this election, and I think the entire voting population could benefit from knowing a little bit more about who these candidates are. Over the next few days, I'm going to interview a few new faces and a few political veterans. So join me, St. Martin, and let's talk politics. Given the opportunity, after Election Day, if the SMCP is given the opportunity to lead the country, what are the top agenda points for your party, if given the opportunity?
Well, again, the first point would be we need to form a government.
Yes.
Because people get the whole situation confused, and they speak to us as politicians as if we are running for government.
Yes.
And the government is the executive branch.
Correct.
Now, Parliament is the legislative branch. What happens in our system is that once parties get in government, if a party has a full majority, then that party is able then to form a government, appoint ministers. If the party doesn't get the full majority, then we have to work with a coalition, and there you will have to begin to negotiate and compromise and form allegiances and so forth. So our governing program, we do have a manifesto in which we outline some of the things that we want to look at and tackle.
But is there some place people can find that online, perhaps, or
it's online. We have a website, SMCP Online.
Okay.
And then we have a Facebook presence.
Yes.
As MC.
And the full manifesto is available for the viewers.
And the full manifesto is available,
to tune
but
in.
it's also available in hard copy at the headquarters.
Which is located where?
Back Street, 166.
Okay.
So I was saying
yes.
that, yes, what are the top priorities? One of the reasons that propelled us into the election was the situation in Parliament. We feel that Parliament, and we have a chapter in our manifesto called Raising the Bar, that parliamentarians are still in the old mode of island council.
Yes.
And we need to get in the mode of working and functioning and representing the people as parliamentarians. And so firstly, we're going to look at a code of ethics. We're going to look at the salaries. That's another aspect.
Very interesting. Okay.
Because
so you think they should be raised or lowered?
We believe that they should be lowered.
Okay.
And I know that parliamentarians have tried to do that in Parliament by bringing motions to that effect. We are saying if we bring a motion or even legislation to reduce salaries and other benefits in Parliament, that if it doesn't pass, that we will establish, for example, a foundation. And we as parliamentarians from the St. Martin Christian Party would take part of a percentage of our salary and put it on that foundation so that we can work and help the community.
Very interesting. So I want to touch on something you said earlier for the benefit of the viewers who may not be aware. Basically, 8 seats are needed to be a ruling party.
Yes.
And what's happened every time since our parliamentary elections is no one party has been able to get the 8 seats. So we've had situations where parties have had to come together and form a coalition.
Oh, yes.
So let's say after Election Day, SMCP has a couple of seats, 2, 3, 4, however many, even one, let's say.
Yes.
Because even one seat can be a very powerful position. Now when the coalition talks are going on and you have a seat at the table or maybe a couple seats at the table, is there a particular party you would prefer to form a coalition with?
We have not decided. In our manifesto, in our Articles of Incorporation, we have stated that we will work with any party or group that subscribes or ascribes to our principles. So that is something that we would have to look at. The other thing is that we are there for the people, and we would not want to derail a government or the possibility of forming a government because we won't work with anyone.
Sure.
One of the things that we will establish is that we will set conditions. We'll work with you,
Sure.
but based on certain conditions. One of the conditions would be that we don't want to own a minister. That happens all the time. That
yes.
a particular
Yes.
party or parliamentarian wants to have a minister. Our condition would be the ministers belong to everybody.
Fair. I think that's been perhaps a big reason of what we call the ship jumping, which has been
Because
collateral
you see-
damage for our
you see,
society.
Parliament is there to control the ministers.
Yes.
And that has not been the case. Maybe for reasons like a parliamentarian says, well, that's my minister, and another one says, that's my minister, so we don't want to touch or
right.
each other's ministers. But the Council of Ministers should be there at the disposal of everyone in Parliament.
Thank you. And to serve the country
And to
as a
serve
whole,
the country.
as opposed to
and so
a particular member
I
of
should
Parliament.
be able to call a minister to order, any minister to order.
Correct. Yes.
My own as well as any of the others.
Correct.
And that's very important. That would be a very important condition for us.